Scooby-Dooby-Doo, where are you?
Fuck
We
this.
got somewhere to do now. Come on, Scooby-Dooby-Doo, where are you? We need some help from you now. Black Lives Matter.
Well,
That's what.
okay, shit on the song now.
And I look directly at you. Welcome to the I Can Explain That podcast, the only podcast where we go through each other's the only podcast where we go through each other's search histories to figure out just how fucked up we are as people. And I am one of your hosts, Chris Bazemore, and my co-host, as always, with the messed up hairline.
Whoa.
Shaped like a turtle.
This hairline is pristine, boy. You don't even know what you're talking about.
No, it's pretty
Let me see
good.
your hairline.
Bow! Look at the waves when you
Better
at
than
it.
it was.
Bow.
The other day
So
he had the do-rag on way too long, and his lining escaped. Left.
it did. And that's Chris Reiter. And,
Oh, yeah, that's big.
and we have a special guest. Last week, he made an appearance as the White. This week, he is still the White, but he has a name. He's a comedian. He is a short guy.
Ran out of adjectives.
It's like he's a comedian.
He's
I think. I have no idea.
a short guy. He likes the Jets, and I fucks with him. This is my guy, Keith Chase.
Thank you guys so much for having me on.
Can't wait to go through your history.
Oh,
and see.
you are going to be sorely disappointed. It's
I hate looking
We'll
into your
see.
eyes. Don't you hate when you have a friend with, like, I hate to say this, but like pretty eyes?
Hey, you see the picture of my dad? Like, it puts his shit to shame. My dad had Paul Newman eyes.
Oh.
If I had
But
his
that's
eyes,
just
we
that.
wouldn't be talking right now.
No, you'll still be fat and shaped like
Maybe.
a turtle.
I feel like if I got more compliments as a kid on anything, I would have tried harder at, like, other stuff.
Nah.
There wouldn't be no Jesse Williams if I had blue eyes. I'd be on Grey's Anatomy, son.
As a fucking dead body. We just got this one from the river. He's bloated. That's you.
I think it was a heart attack. We don't know.
We're guessing.
Just by the look at him, definitely McDonald's.
I feel like now that I'm on camera, like anything funny is just going to die as soon as I say it.
Is it because you...
I think I might be like camera shy when it comes to like real time like snaps.
Are you really?
Whenever I'm under pressure like to roast somebody back, it just doesn't click.
He's fat.
I know he's fat. He's fat.
come at
He's
him.
sweaty. He's wet all the time.
Constantly wet.
He's the ideal vagina.
Yeah. Just wait. No, fat.
Fat, wet all the time.
What the fuck?
Pretty
I
much.
mean,
Fat
maybe he's
pussy.
the ideal vagina for you.
Well, for you, you want a small one, a pocket pussy or something.
Something tight, but you're just, dude. I would get the fuck out of here.
Well, we deep dive on this, okay? So the deep dive of the week, I went through something, all right? And this is why I chose Scooby-Dooby-Doo, where are you? Black Lives Matter.
Okay. Well, that's...
I'm just going to add that to anything because you can't not like it.
Why
once I
are
say
you
it.
the one hesitating when he says Black Lives Matter?
No, because I don't like Scooby-Doo or
Yeah.
their whack-ass intro song. But then when you tag it with Black Lives Matter, I cannot then show disgust.
Besides the racial makeup of the cast, what's wrong with Scooby-Doo?
Which is whack. I don't fuck with any Hanna-Barbera.
Wait, so you, like, you
Yogi
never,
Berra,
like, you-
Flintstones, none of them.
So you never fantasize about like Daphne when you were a kid?
Well, that was different. And also, that clicked after Sarah Michelle Gellar played her in live action.
My only thing is, like, you grew up in the era of porn. Why are you fantasizing about cartoons?
Because this was before porn. I was fucking like, I don't know, like 7
Porn?
or 8.
Man, my first porn experience was a VCR.
Mine too. Remember those the
grow up-
boxes they used to come in? They were huge.
And you had to, like, cut,
As
like,
big as the VCR itself.
My
100%.
my first porn experience was I had a friend. He was like kind of like a bad kid, and he had 2 older brothers and an older sister. So he was the youngest of 4.
Huh.
And like we would go over to his house and like stay the night, and like he would just throw up like HBO fucking like softcore porn,
Okay.
and
I think he
like
was trying to tell you something.
and like it was just me and like my other friend and him. And I was like, is this gay? Like I have no idea what's going on.
Did y'all, rub one out?
I don't know. Here's the thing. I don't know if I ever did. He definitely did. Like he was just
He
like
didn't give a
was, like, into it.
shit. He's like, hey, this is my nightly routine.
I'm the bad
guys.
kid.
Yeah.
Like, I don't have...
This was like, and this was like,
wrong
I
with
was like, this was like when I was 11, I think, and that I think was like my first
That's
like porn.
That's a little old, but that's not bad. But let's go into this deep dive.
Yeah, here we go. What you got?
You guys ever heard of Pan Am?
Yeah, the defunct airline, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Have you ever heard of Pan Am Flight 914?
No.
You've never heard about
Did it
it?
crash or something, or was it hijacked?
Well, something a lot better. Let's go through the story. Pan Am Flight 914 was scheduled to depart from New York to Miami carrying 57 passengers and 4 crew members. There was nothing unusual about this flight.
What year is this?
1955.
Okay.
And Pan Am was still a thing.
Yeah, Pan Am. That's when you could smoke on them,
Right.
on planes and shit.
Good old days.
And it wasn't too shortly after the departure that things took a mysterious turn, losing signal. Soon following the flight's departure, air traffic controls began to lose contact with this plane. There was no indication that anything went wrong, no crash site, no bodies. After unsuccessful attempts to search for the plane, it was deemed that the plane must have crashed somewhere in the ocean. No one was able to figure out what happened to this plane. It remained a mystery for 37 years. And then May 21st, 1992, in Caracas, Venezuela, air traffic controllers were baffled when they
This
came
flight was
across.
going to Miami.
Yeah, it was going to
Okay.
Miami. Overshot his landing. They were baffled when they came across an aircraft that simply appeared out of nowhere. Eventually, air traffic controllers were able to gain contact with the aircraft. However, they weren't prepared for what they would be told. We are Pan Am American Airways Flight 914 from New York to Miami with a crew of 4 and 57 passengers. We're scheduled to land in Miami 9:55, July 2nd, 1955. The particular air traffic controller was Juan De La Cortez. As you can see, he looks like any other drug trafficker.
Yeah.
Shortly after learning the date, the plane took off yet again. At the time, it was uncertain where the plane was headed. It fell off the radar again. Hours later, it landed in Miami airport where it was supposed to land 37 years before. After inspecting the plane, it was confirmed that the airplane was indeed Flight 914 that departed from New York on 1955. The passengers were questioned, but later released to be with their families. But something was off about these passengers. They haven't aged at all in the 37 years that passed. They looked exactly the way they did when they departed in 1955. To this day, no one knows what exactly happened regarding Flight 914. So, before I go on further, is this a real story?
No. No.
This just sounds like a ghost story.
It sounds like some
yeah.
USA Network show.
This sounds
Sounds like I'm pitching a pilot.
Right.
sounds like the Twilight Zone or like some shit that like kids tell at a sleepover.
So you don't think that
You
a
follow
plane?
one guy who goes to find his wife, and he's like, "It's me, Mary."
So this doesn't. So planes don't take off and not
And
land.
then disappear for 4 decades? No.
It's like how first of all,
And then
like
just
first,
reappear.
hold on. So
Malaysian Air.
That just disappeared. It
the
never
Russians
came back.
blew it out of the air. I think they kind of uncovered that.
No, I thought it landed.
No, the Russians.
Oh yeah,
apparently
they
attacked
did. They
it.
did.
But
I'm
like,
thinking about
but
this.
But this, it's like what was the 50s? Like they're not
55.
They're not surviving on fucking just vodka and plain peanuts.
Well, first of all, a
for
lot of
4
people.
decades.
The plane they were particularly in only carried about 12 hours max of fuel. That's 37 years.
I mean,
You know how much fuel you would need for 37 years?
I mean, I'm Jewish, and like we would call like a miracle to us is like 12 hours and it lasts 8 days. 37 years is a stretch.
But here's the thing. Miracles do happen, right? Things do happen. A lot of things happened back in the day, and people try to write it off. And it was like, that was an earthquake. That wasn't Jesus. And then things of epic proportion would happen, and they'd be like, that was Jesus. So why is it that this particular story can't be something? Is it because we have the internet?
Because they didn't age for fucking 4 decades, and that they survived
They were
on
black.
plain food.
They were black.
And
We
they
don't-
take 37 years worth of lotion up there.
Yes, they were all sharing that travel.
They didn't want no black people on no fucking flight.
Cocoa butter is a finite resource.
They were the crew members.
the four crew members. Okay.
So nothing.
Not at all.
All right. Well, let me tell you the conspiracy theories on this.
Here we go.
All right. Before I get into that, are you a conspiracy theorist of any kind?
No. There are a couple of things that aren't that far fetched to me. One,
like 9/11.
Not going there.
I'm fucking with you.
Not going there. No, Jeffrey Epstein.
Okay.
That's plausible. And I know you guys were talking about the Skull and Bones. There is some shady shit going on with them.
Agreed.
I don't know enough to really put it out there and put on a tinfoil hat and say they're the Illuminati and shit. But there's definitely I mean there are a lot of crazy ass connections to them and back in the day eugenics and shit, and they're a bunch of rich white guys that go to Yale, and you're like.
Anytime you get rich white guys, there's always some extra shit, but, some next level shit.
But I'm not a fucking flat earther. I'm not.
Okay.
I think we went to the moon. 9/11 was caused by Al Qaeda. I'm not.
Okay. And I know your stance on conspiracy theories. You're all for them. High five.
I am not a conspiracy theorist at all.
No. I think it was a conspiracy why the Rams lost to the Patriots 2 fucking Super Bowls.
Okay, I'm on record in saying that's the only one I might give a little attention to.
Okay, that's all I'm saying.
Oh, so wait, did you guys hear about what's going on with the team formerly known as the Washington Redskins? Did you guys read that article?
Yeah, they're changing the name to the Washington Negroes.
Close, but no. So they had this whole scandal come out about these sexual harassment allegations, and they were building up
Dan Snyder, right?
They were Dan Snyder and the whole brass, and basically, if you were a woman working for the Washington football team, your life was living hell. And
I just got the notes for that. I didn't read it.
And they were hyping up the story, and there was so much shit coming out that they were paying off the refs. And there was sports and what was going on with sports gambling was involved. You want to talk about conspiracies? Refs in the NFL fixing shit.
I mean, you had me till that because of the Redskins was paying off the refs. Why don't they win?
Fair.
If it was the Redskins of the 80s and 90s,
now
maybe.
The Packers. I remember whenever the Packers play the Lions, there's always these bullshit calls against the Lions. And someone traced it back, the head ref, it was the same head referee for all those games, and that guy. Now we don't know if he was connected to this, but every time this guy was the head of was the head referee for a Monday Night Football game somewhere in Las Vegas. Someone would place a $50,000 money line bet on a team to win, and then he would start he would start making calls in favor of that team.
I gotta find out who this guy is.
Yeah, because
remember, put my $50 on it.
Yeah, because the Lions kept having all those bullshit calls against them last year when they were playing the Packers.
They're also tough to defend because they're the Lions.
So it's safe to say that you guys only believe in sports conspiracies.
Just the one, really.
Because me and you are both Rams fans,
right?
Yeah,
I can roll with it. I think there is a conspiracy against the New York Jets and the New York Islanders, and
I mean. So flight 914. Here's some of the conspiracies. UFO took the plane. Just took it. Just took the motherfucker. We out. Then 37 years later, it was we done. Here you go. Nothing? Don't believe it? Do you believe in UFOs at all?
No.
You don't believe that there's such thing as aliens?
I think there could be. I don't think we've had any interaction with any.
So what you call what is it? The
Roswell?
Roswell, yeah.
That was
There's
a weather
place
balloon.
in New Mexico.
Oh, but
so
you know what they found there?
actually, here is
they found someone his size, but with your head and black
I'm
eyes.
actually a fucking space. It's like that. It's like that episode of South Park where they have a planet for every single race of people and species. Yeah. So it's the Jews come from one planet and Asians come from another planet. No,
shaped like a dollar bill. No, I'm kidding. I like you guys. Don't Nick Cannon me.
No, but here's actually my conspiracy theory with UFOs and shit. So and this happens a lot more in the Southwest. Okay. So in the Southwest, that's where they have like the most quote unquote UFO sightings, and that's also where you have the most government-owned land that they're using for military research. So, like, Area 51, Groom Lake, that's actually it's an Air Force testing base, and they have all this crazy, especially during the Cold War, when we're just trying to keep everything as secret as possible from the Russians. So I think people are seeing experimental aircraft, and they just think it's aliens, and the government's like, yeah, let's just fucking roll with this because of these rubes that think we're hiding aliens, and we actually have, like, this shit that can destroy humanity 50 times over with, like, that.
So y'all don't believe that, well, you in particular don't believe no alien contact.
No, I don't believe in human, because how the fuck would something travel as far? Like, dude, you know how long it would take for
We do assume that they're smart as shit. We always assume that they have better technology and better.
Exactly. Like,
we never assume that maybe we're the smart ones.
Might be,
Right?
which is a shame for the universe.
If we're the smart ones, this universe is fucked. But
fuck, we're done.
but that's the thing, is it's like you can't travel faster than the speed of light. So like, and think about like the next livable planet is like 1 billion light years away.
Well, you're leading me to my next one. They flew through some kind of time travel portal. That was the other conspiracy, which means that they would have to travel more than the speed of light. And go through like some kind of time warp, and then they just came back. Still nothing?
No.
I'm gonna get you with this next one.
No,
Ready?
you're not.
Illuminati.
Nope.
Just Jay-Z.
I thought it was a poignant shit. He was like, I'm gonna get you with this next one. Okay, you ready? Ricky Lake.
This motherfucker keep dropping the mic.
Do what you say, Ricky Lake. Say it.
All right. This one's the 100%. You want the poignant one right now?
Sure, I guess.
Guarantee you're going to believe in this one.
Okay.
Ready?
The Bermuda Triangle bullshit.
Nope. The whites. Black Lives Matter.
Well, that would see. Okay. No.
Dude, you just dropped your own mic harder than he did.
I also bought them.
Fair enough.
But, so nothing?
No.
Still nothing?
No.
All right. This is my last one. People say that somehow it's linked to a Malaysian flight. NH, 370.
The one that recently disappeared within our lifetime.
Yeah, the one that like CNN kept having like that 3D plane.
Yeah. So
that's all I remember it for is the CNN coverage.
So nothing. Still.
No.
Okay. So can I tell you about it?
Sure.
The truth? The saga of the Pan Am Flight 914 is a work of fiction that originated with Weekly World News, a notorious tabloid that operated between 1979 and 2007. Now, imagine my disgust when I went down this whole fucking wormhole. I'm looking at goddamn all kinds of fucking documentaries and shit about this, and then for them at the end to be like, well, it's fake.
We made it up.
I'm like, so I just wasted 10 hours of my life
Dude, you are
trying to figure out.
You are going to be like so easy to con. Like that's just
No, I just believe that there's more to the world that we don't know. I think there's more entities and powers that are in place that we don't understand or know or have any knowledge about.
Is this going to turn to a conversation about the Jews?
No, but
it is going to turn into a conversation about Nick Cannon. So don't move. Sit down.
Yeah. You better not wilding out.
Like this is about to get really weird. I mean, here.
No, it's not. I don't think the Jews did everything. You guys did kill Jesus, but you set up the hit.
Here's the thing. I never actually read the New Testament or saw Passion of the Christ, so I really have no idea what happened.
I'm only saying what I heard people say. People be like, yo, the Jews killed him. I was like, word?
Well,
the Jews killed him?
It's because,
why would they do that? He's Jewish.
It's because Judas sold him out to Pontius Pilate, I think, because the Romans, they didn't like how powerful he was getting, and so they wanted to...
And Pontius Pilate only went with the decision because he had the mob breathing down his neck.
Yeah. Honestly, I really have no...
Luckily, Luciano was there.
Yep. And he's like, you know what?
I do tell that joke on stage, too. Not a lot of effect. That Jesus was a mob hit.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, in a lot of ways, you can... It's definitely a parallel.
Nobody's going to know the name Jesus Christ, all right?
Well,
No one's ever gonna yell that name in frustration ever.
I think that's why they got so ruthless afterwards. Like, it was like, look, we fucked up with the other one. We let them write a book. Don't do it again. Take all the stone tablets.
Here's like my theory. Here's my thing with like conspiracy. So there's two. You guys are familiar with Occam's
Stop
razor.
farting.
I had milk.
All right.
You lactose intolerant?
Nah,
Most people
sometimes-
are.
You're just
Sometimes you just don't agree with my
Oh god,
butthole.
I can fucking smell it.
That's
Christ.
for you.
Good taste.
Anyway,
Nick
no. So
Cannon.
I believe in Occam's razor, where it's like the most simple, obvious answer is probably the right one. I also like. Here's the thing. I think like humans are like so desperate to try and understand the world and like all this crazy shit that go. They're like we just kind of like we take critical thinking. And then we kind of turn that into overdrive, so you start overthinking, and you start going down like these weird like rabbit holes. Like I'm a very like I have OCD and anxiety, so like I do that like in my everyday life. Yeah. So then it's like when you see like something, and then you just start to like go deeper and deeper and deeper, and then it's just like you don't know what the fuck happened. And at the end of the day, it's just like it's probably the thing on the surface that's like the most obvious thing.
Probably.
Like with all these conspiracy theories, like. Because here's the thing with conspiracy theorists. It's like in order for them to work, like in order for conspiracy to work, like everybody has to be in on everything and on the same page 100% of the time.
Agreed.
Like when all you have like all these right wing guys like talking about like the deep state, they're trying to like they're trying to usurp Donald Trump, and it's like, dude, like maybe your guy's just an idiot. And, like, you have all these bureaucrats trying to do their jobs, but, like, they're not out to get them. They just want to fucking do their jobs.
That's a possibility.
But again, like, you'd have to have, like, everybody on the same page 100% of the time in order, like...
I think it's
flat Earth.
possible. Well, the
like,
flat Earth thing,
Or
I
the
don't
moon
believe in that.
landing, like, you would have to...
Moon
like,
landing, I'm a little more... I'm not saying it didn't happen, but I am more willing to listen to something about that than I am to listen about flat Earth.
I think it's less far-fetched that we hired a bunch of Nazis to build rockets to send people to the moon so we can fucking rub our big dicks in Russia's face instead of, like, actually filming it on a set and then having everybody in on it and making it... Like, it's just...
I mean...
honestly, for the
CGI is dope.
For 1969, dude. Yeah, we didn't see that shit again until Jurassic Park.
Exactly. It was the same set. I'm telling you.
I hear the same soundtrack every time.
Same
Neil Armstrong,
everything.
It's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
And T-Rexes. I heard the T-Rex made an appearance. You got to look at the director's cut of the moon landing. T-Rex pop his head in. Oh, shit, it's going to be a part 2. Imagine if they had those type of things. All right, maybe just me. All right.
Yo, moon dinosaurs sound fucking dope, though.
That's dope as shit.
It sounds like the scariest shit ever in my life. Like you throwing dinosaurs on top of being in space.
First of all,
that sounds like a horror movie.
And throw a zombie there, too.
Yeah, what's Jason Voorhees doing? Put him in space too. They already did.
Moon dinosaurs, that's the name
We
of
don't count that.
Yeah, you do.
That is the name-
That's
we
your
don't
number
count
10,
that.
champ.
Moon Dinosaurs is the name of an indie prog rock band that I'm going to start because that's just an awesome
That's dope.
fucking name.
work.
Can I play like the xylophone? I want to play like some like hipster shit.
Go for it.
Guitar.
Yeah. I
Go
want to
for
play.
it. I already live in Williamsburg. Like we're
So
already
you're
halfway
already
there. Yeah,
halfway there.
But just so we're clear, we have to acknowledge Jason X exists. And
So,
and it's bad.
Oh, you guys, it's about that time. You ready?
Let's go through my history.
Go through your history.
All right.
So, being that you're the new guy, hand it over.
So what you been looking at, Keith Chase?
Probably something racist.
I mean, you seem pretty quizzical. You just Googled tobacco.
Yeah.
You gonna grow your own? What
that
are you
the
doing?
goal? Big
So
business.
this is gonna be a lot of this. So you're gonna realize how much of a nerd I am. So I've been watching a lot of documentaries because of quarantine.
Kid just Googles fruits. He just literally cherry, peach.
I like to know what's
What kind of documentaries is this?
don't know.
What kind of conspiracies? Cherries are really oranges.
Big produce out here.
I like to know what's in season. But I told you, you're just gonna realize how much of a fucking like nerdy.
He went
loser I am.
to a grocery store and was like, "Hey, these cherries don't look like they should be here." And that's how I started. It's like they're not in season. Let me check.
Hey, before you hop on, what we talking about? Tobacco?
Anyway, yeah. So I was watching a documentary about early American history, and yep, this is again, nerdy shit, and like they said that the first guy that brought tobacco, so like it wasn't actually in Virginia when they started growing it. Some guy brought it over illegally, like he smuggled it into the United States because like the Spanish, like their like colonies had it. So yeah, so like apparently like it was illegal for him to have it. And so he brought it over, and that's when like Virginia became like
the hub.
On the real though, I ain't hear none of that shit because this nigga Googled Bojangles. So he was Googling racist shit.
What the
fuck? What you want to know about Bojangles, huh?
It's a chicken place.
Yo, they dope, son. They got this blueberry biscuit, son.
Yeah,
I had it in Charlotte.
Wait, do you guys watch? Do you guys watch Good Mythical Morning?
Hold on. Side note. Don't ever give me a fucking watermelon Perrier.
That's all I got, bro.
Speaking of racist,
you could have had the raspberry lime spin juice, which
Watermelon's
tastes
delicious.
like dirt.
Is it not good?
This shit tastes like dirt.
it's all right.
It's subtle enough. It ain't overpowering.
But he gave me this. Speaking of racist, so you can't call
It's
him
all
out.
I got in my fridge. It was that or regular ass tap water. But on the real though, you Googled Moana Journey of Water. What's that mean, bro?
What's your life
So
like?
it's
What are you doing?
It's apparently a ride in Disney. So my girlfriend's friend
You
works
can't
for
go on rides.
works for Disney World, and she was like, and we were talking about it like over a Skype thing. Like her friend set up like a game night. Like
Oh, that's
once a week.
awesome.
Yeah, so like we're just talking about Disney World because she works there, and she was telling me like in Epcot Center they're setting up this ride based off Moana. So I looked like, and she was like, I thought like to her it was like everyone knew about it. I'm like, I have no fucking idea.
Apparently,
So I
you
it
looked up something else stupid.
You all over the place. There's no rhyme or reason what the fuck. He Googled Sean Taylor. Like you looking at rest in peace videos or something.
Yeah.
You want to see what he had to say about the Redskins' names back in 2006?
Yeah,
He was
so
like,
yeah, because everyone was like, because the Redskins were in the news, and like I was on the subreddit, and everyone was talking about like locking up a Sean Taylor jersey before they changed the name. So I was like, what's the deal with Sean Taylor?
You don't know Sean Taylor?
Not really like
You're a
back
fan.
when I was like, because I really didn't get like into football like
Until last week?
until like league wide like a couple of years ago. Like I was always into the Jets, but I never followed like it's what was going on in the rest of the league, especially like not in my conference or division.
Gotcha. Speaking of which, brother, I'm gonna go on and take this.
Don't take that. You can have
Since,
that.
No, you can mind your business.
Hold on,
You
wait,
gonna
wait.
sit right there.
We don't need to go through mine. It's about you guys today.
Yo, it's so cute. I just want to put out you can't see how tall he's a short man. We 5'1", 5'2".
5'2".
And he was thinking about getting himself a Ford Raptor. He's gonna get himself a truck big enough to fit Shaq.
So he was gonna give us his truck.
Well, that was the day that the news broke about the Bronco coming back, and so I was like,
I wonder how much is that OJ Bronco worth?
it's like
Two white people.
no, like 30 grand. Like for 30 grand, you can get the 2-door in the white with the manual transmission, 7-speed.
That's fine with me. I need that.
It's like
Before
the
you move on,
off-road.
and I see where he went with this before he went on, but
I need to
he
get to
did
you.
just Google ass in the tub. Those are just
do-
words he put in his Google.
Do you know what?
and Google
do you know what
returned
ass
some
in the
shit.
tub is?
Apparently, it's hot sauce.
Yes.
But
Okay.
there's ass in hell, ass in space, ass in the ER. So all these hot sauces gonna fuck up.
Yeah,
your
I'm
brown
trying.
eyes.
Yeah,
I'm trying to find a new hot sauce.
you got to stop. You can't come at him because you have no rhyme or reason either. So you went from Grey's Anatomy plane crash
Okay. In my
to
defense,
the wait,
Okay.
and then you went to the menu on Wendy's. That's
okay.
So what
I can
about
explain
plane
both of them.
crashes make
Well,
you hungry?
I'm closing out season 11 Grey's Anatomy right when Dr. McDreamy dies.
You watch Grey's Anatomy?
Fuck yeah. So he's gonna die
He
as a
lives
result
for it. He
of
lives
a
for
plane crash. It's like the 4th plane crash on the show.
Yeah, they do a lot of
It's
those.
like I don't know who runs Seattle, but like if I'm
Guarantee
listening to
you,
ABC, what?
They believe
Oh,
in
Jesus
that
Christ.
pan. They believe in flight 914,
Dude,
son.
I am terrified because my girlfriend is in her last year of medical school, and if these medical shows are accurate, like everybody's just fucking everybody.
If this medical show is accurate, Seattle is the worst place on the planet. 4 plane crashes, lions roaming the street.
Huh?
Yeah, man, a bomb went off in the ER. Like that's the shit that throws me off. And the Wendy's thing was, Wendy's got breakfast, so I just wanted to know what they was offering. And it is, my God, like you ain't lived till you had some Wendy's.
What, they got
breakfast.
like a bacon, egg, or egg sandwich?
I was gonna say
They just
Yeah,
literally
oh,
just
yeah.
take the bacon and throw an egg on that bitch.
Rick-
That was the boardroom
But-
meeting.
but with-
just throw an egg on the bacon. Okay.
with the regular meat patties too.
Mm-hmm.
They don't even take those off.
Nope.
It's cowboy burger, baby.
That's
They got
that's
this one
for protein.
thing that's a biscuit with honey glaze, chicken, and bacon. Boy.
But here's what pisses me off.
I can't wait to be at your
What,
funeral.
something pisses you off about breakfast, Nick?
Yes, because you live in Brooklyn, the
do.
bagel capital of the world. You can
been over this.
get a bodega,
Yeah.
bacon, egg, and
We've
cheese.
been over this.
Oh, I did. I don't want to. I just can't wait to go to your funeral.
Your bagels
And
not that great.
they're-
The bagels ain't that good here.
And your girlfriend lives on Long Island, where the bagels are even fucking better.
They're not. The bagels there, the bagels here, the bagels in Timbuktu, in Oklahoma City, they all taste the exact same.
Get the fuck out.
I've been everywhere, man.
I-
I've been everywhere, and everywhere, bagels taste the exact same.
First of all, you never been to Timbuktu.
I don't even know. I don't even know it's a real place. I just know it's the same.
You want to go through mine?
I do. I would like that. I would like it very much.
I would like that.
Actually, give it to Keith.
Nah, I'm gonna let you start it off and then Pat take one and Pat.
He must have wrote the word nigga in there a bunch. He can't
probably.
read
Just N-word, N-word, N-word. K-word. What?
He looks up the wildest shit.
No, I don't.
I gotta see this.
Well, he just like, are you confessing? Like, I feel like he Googled, "Can you hear in a coma?"
Can you
I
piss in
feel
a
like he
coma?
just wants to go confess to someone. Like, I told somebody what I did.
Hold on. Willie Lynch letter, The Making of a Slave, followed by design. You read it.
Design. Oh, okay. This is crazy.
Designer
Can you
Durags.
piss? He went from The Making of a Slave, which I'm hoping is like a book,
The Willie Lynch letter. It's
right?
a
And he was
book.
like, you know what, man?
To Designer Durags.
I bet the writer's book didn't have no waves because I gotta give me a
Did not. They did not. I'm
Am I
being-
racist for laughing at that?
No, I have a Fendi one on the way.
What's Hardcore Henry? Is that POV movie?
Yeah,
I was
it's
gonna
dope.
say that sounds like a porn.
It does sound like a porn.
MTA
So, can,
bus
can I
time.
explain any of this stuff?
No, I
I'm
just want to know why.
I was looking up how to make
That's
turkey
the
tacos.
explanation. That's what explanations are.
I just want to know. I want to know what the train of thought is from
Okay.
from subject to subject.
So I'm gonna go through it and tell you. All right. So, I mean, if you look at it, it just seems because it goes punching power, born or made, how to get someone out of a coma. Those two.
Like-
Did I hit someone
Did
into
your
a coma?
sister piss you off? He was like, "Yo, say something motherfucking else."
I'm gonna put it in a coma and I gotta get out. No, I was just curious about punching power because I was reading something about it, so that's why I looked that up, right? And they say that it's actually born. You're born with that. That's not something you make. You just make your mechanics better. All right, I'm gonna get to the shit that you want to know. Why did I look up the coma stuff? Curious. I don't know much about comas, so I was like, can you pee in a coma? Like, if you're in a coma for 10 years, you got to pee.
Yeah, you do.
But, like, do you just do that? Or
they catherize
They
you.
catherize you.
Yeah.
I thought, like, they just put a little bucket and change it every so often.
I bet that's maybe
The original.
in like probably even recent history. They just put a bedpan on you.
Yeah, I don't know
Yeah,
when
just
the
let you
catheter.
get that off.
I don't know
Yeah.
when catheters were invented. At least the 70s, because they make a reference to them in that 70s show.
Willie Lynch letter. I was reading that because it's,
Oh,
it's
thank you.
something. And designer do-rags are kind of dope, man. They not
How'd you
ri-
go from one to the other? Is my
Yeah,
question.
how'd you leap from ledge to ledge?
Because I saw something, and these are Balenciaga ones.
Is that?
They don't
Does that
act-
just have the Balenciaga logo?
Yeah, I mean, they don't actually make do-rags. They're racist. but like, these things are kind of cool, man.
I mean, if they're making masks, you might as well make.
I got this one. I got the Fendi one coming. It's kind of dope. So, yeah, I mean, my mind, I got ADD. Okay, that's it.
So I know a lot of Jewish stuff has been in the news
Oh,
lately.
yeah,
You got
that's-
Deshaun Jackson.
Yes,
you got
that's-
Nick Cannon. And I just want to know what you found out when you Googled just Jon Stewart Farrakhan.
Yeah. So the reason why I Googled that is he had a joke in his 1996 special, or a bit rather, in his special Unleavened, where
Sorry.
where everything that's going he did a bit about it where he's like talking about like blacks and Jews fighting for the supremacy of nothing. It's like we're blacks and Jews. It's like we've been through the same history. It's just thousands of years of bullshit. It's just that, it's like blacks invented the blues and like Jews, like we complain, we just never thought about putting it to music. So he has like a whole funny
got
bit. And I thought
bars.
it was just relevant given what's going on with some of the black celebrities and athletes. Talk about Farrakhan.
What I do.
So today is Friday, right?
Mm-hmm.
No, that's correct.
All right. So today at 9:12, someone woke up with this on their mind and their heart,
I might have.
and they had to get this off.
Titties.
Boobs.
MS-13.
Oh, that's right, because your girlfriend's from Suffolk County.
and then at 9:33, after I feel like they got their fill, right? It was like, you know what? Enough with murder. Period after birth.
Okay.
And then,
and
then 20 minutes later, then they wanted a Starbucks coffee.
Yep. Okay.
You and your girlfriend had a weird conversation this morning.
Okay. So the first one, MS-13.
Yes.
That is a residual of, so Donald Trump's trying to pivot for everyone giving him shit about coronavirus, and he wants cities.
To the MS-13. MS-13
He wants to focus
did it.
on city violence. He, of course, his favorite go-to is Chicago's so dangerous, blah, 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 blah. And apparently there's been some MS-13 activity. And what I found out was there's recently been like 6 or 8 MS-13 affiliated dudes arrested in Suffolk County.
Yeah, so
Where your significant
saying.
other.
well, she's from Farmingdale, right? Or
Lindenhurst.
Lindenhurst, yeah. So in Central Islip,
they got a football team. That's the only thing I know about them.
they have
Pretty good.
a MS-13. So when I was in high
That's
school,
why they got a football team.
Again, I was a nerd. I was in the band, and I did a winter drum line my senior year. I played electric guitar, so I wasn't that. I was still a virgin, but I wasn't like
But you're also
I was a little less obvious about it.
4'11". So
Anyway, moving on. So, like one of the practice spaces that we had for like a month or two, because it was on Sundays, was in Central Islip, and I remember like we had one of the guys on the drum line was from Central Islip, and he had mentioned that they had a huge MS-13 problem out there because I think like West Islip is like it's fairly like fine, like there's not any gang activity and. Maybe East Islip too, but Central Islip apparently has a lot of issues with that. But
So that's why I did that. 2, I don't know, a friend of my girlfriend's friend's friend recently had a baby, and then she told her, like, I don't know if you call this an old wives' tale. She goes, do you know that women can have a period for 3 straight months after birth? And I was like, I don't think you have a period for 3 straight months.
period in general.
Right. That's what that search was. And then Starbucks, Nick got to wake up. But quickly on Keith, he did Google "Make America Great Again," and I want to. And then he immediately Googled Nancy Pelosi. So I'm gonna give him a quick time.
I have to find. Oh, you know what it was? I think I remember.
No, those hats are tight.
I forgot what I was watching, but I'm sure it was another
Are they sponsoring the Jets?
documentary thing. No, you know what?
The My Pillow guy.
No, but I think I wanted to.
Want a ShamWow?
No, but I think I got to I was watching something about like the Reagan election, and he gave a speech where he actually said "Make America Great Again." And I remember Donald Trump had allegations of stealing that from Ronald Reagan because he used it in his 1980 campaign.
Gotcha.
So I wanted to there's a Wikipedia page for it, and I'll pull it up. And so you can see the first picture is the button that says "Let's Make America Great Again." Reagan, 1980. And I forgot what the rest of that history is a bunch of let's go back to it. It was like I was looking up a bunch of shit about presidential elections.
He might have saved himself on this
Yeah,
one.
nice pivot. While you was doing this, Chris Googled Nick Jonas. I really want to know why. I'm so curious.
Yeah, he got songs that slaps. I gotta be honest.
Just a standalone Nick Jonas search, because after that it was chicken strip recipes, but before that it was Patrick Wilson. Like, what were you, Aaron Eckhart? Were you watching DC films or something?
No, they're both in a movie together, and that's where the Nick Jonas comes from. Mm-hmm. And I was like, why is Nick Jonas an actor? So that's when I went to it, because I only knew him to make music, so I didn't know he had pivoted into acting. I think I explained that pretty well.
I'll give it to you.
Now, I would like...
I'm like trying to go back to like where you were.
I would like to, at this time, give some porn recommendations. No, come on. You don't got to do that.
Hand it to me.
Why you got to touch
Hand it here.
stuff?
Hand it
See-
here.
I also
see the-
Googled Neil Armstrong
Give it
around
to
the
me.
same search. I don't know what the fuck I was looking up, but
There is no, are you ready for this?
I also Googled MLK.
All right, good save.
Oh, you know what I was watching?
tried to snatch his phone back. It don't work.
I was watching Space Force. I think my girlfriend. Oh, you know what? I think I was over with my girlfriend, and we were like having a political discussion because at the same time I was watching Space Force with her on Netflix.
So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna read through some of the porn Chris didn't close out.
Oh, I definitely do private history or private.
Oh, he
search
does
for
it in
that.
private. He just don't ever close it.
Nah, because you don't want to lose that shit.
I mean, this one, it intrigues me, but I want to know what you thought about it. Amazing fucks Phoenix Throat.
Yo,
How was she?
pretty good.
Okay,
I would recommend.
Yeah,
I would.
that is a recommend.
I just like that screen grab of her. Just
it's a good screen grab.
It's-
I love when you just pause shit and like someone's like in the middle of saying a word and their face just
Yo,
makes like a
has
ridiculous.
this ever happened to you? Have you ever been masturbated?
Sorry, one of the comments is Latinas
Yes.
stay winning.
Have you ever been masturbating
Yes.
and like and your mother or someone like back and there you live with your mom and she call you and you like fuck and you pause it and you go do whatever you do and you come back and you see where you pause it at and it's never a appealing thing. I remember once I did that and I went back and I was like, all right, time to continue. And it was like it was the shot of the dude fucking and it's like his balls about to slap her. Has that
No.
anyone happened?
That's never happened to me, but like there have
I
been.
finished.
But there have been moments. But there have
Get
been
that
moments where it's like, have you ever forgotten to close porn?
Yes.
And like you go out and like you open your phone, like you're at like Starbucks or something, and then like all of a sudden there's just like a naked chick or just like a pussy like right in your face, and you're just like, nope.
Yeah.
We've all been there before.
Okay.
Except for me. Especially me.
This video.
Only when it's your mom.
Read the title of this. So this is from Mr. Lay the Goodwood.
Can you say fun?
I like how he intrigues you like it's a Six Flags commercial. Can you say fun?
I can.
Yo, something I learned recently is that Six Flags is racist as fuck because one of the flags is the Confederate flag.
What? That's one of the. There's so many other flags they could have chose.
So apparently, it was called Six Flags Over Texas, which is a
I remember that,
which is
yeah.
a reference to what they
Yep.
call the Six Flags Over Texas.
Yep.
It's the 6 countries that govern. So as the United States, Mexico, the Republic of
Confederacy?
Texas, the Confederacy, Spain, and France, I think, because it was part of the
That's
Louisiana
where
Purchase.
Six Flags.
So yeah,
What was that face?
I wasn't ready for the screen
and
grab.
apparently,
What was it?
It's motherfucking video fetish, and it's titled "Mature Girl Having an Orgasm Using Her Face," but then. The screen grab is just a powerful squirt. It's like a power
That's
hose.
not squirt. That's
I didn't see
me.
it.
That is me waiting online at a dive bar for
I
like
didn't-
20 minutes.
I didn't see this one.
take a piss.
This one has 238 comments.
Wow.
I'm gonna go through one of
Yeah, I
them.
was gonna say, how many of those comments are you? Just being like, name.
Mostly me. I would say it's exclusively
Have
me.
you ever read? There is a subreddit dedicated to Pornhub comments, and they are amazing.
Really?
Yeah, because people just post like just nonsense. Like there's a Jesus account where people just like.
There's so much it's not even opening. But the video they recommend underneath that, using your face for fuck.
Is she using
my
her
big
own
pussy.
face?
This is what it says. Read it out.
Using your face for fuck my big pussy. Okay, well,
It's not even.
that's just bad grammar.
Pornhub comments. Here we go.
She does whatever he wants. That's nice of
Okay.
her.
Yeah, this summarizes Pornhub comments Reddit. So someone rates fake tits and ass. What more could a guy want? And someone responded, feel loved.
You'd like to feel anything.
I'm surprised you didn't see this screen grab. This one is.
There was a lot in there. Like there was like we might have been broken into double digits. Goodness gracious! You want to read that, sir?
Busty Asian slut Tiger Benson intense domination with anal, and it first of all, that does not look like an adult, and that I'm gonna give that back to you.
First of all, don't do shit like that, MAGA boy.
He's like, this looks illegal. Take it from me.
First of all, You're the only person here that can get away with fucking a kid.
Whoa, dude, I look like I'm fucking 35.
Well, in the face, but like from the back. People be like, "Oh, that's just a kid pushing another kid on the swing."
Yeah. When we go out later, people are gonna be like, "That gay couple had their child at that bar." I
Yeah.
don't think that's appropriate.
Wait a minute. Are you gonna change your shirt?
No.
So we are gonna look like a gay couple.
With our little Jets fans,
Well,
our
you,
little
well,
white
you and I
Corvette.
match because we both got the black T-shirts, but you, where the fuck you come out of?
Missouri.
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 Mizzou.
Missouri.
The Missouri Mizzou.
Go.
I feel like y'all shake your head.
No.
Missouri
Go
Mizzou.
Chiefs, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, they cool.
Yeah, they're
Rams all day, son. St. Louis gang.
How the fuck are you? I still don't understand. Like, I know why. Like, you grew up a Rams fan because of Kurt Warner and Marshall.
Well,
Faulk
they
and
was
all
just
that.
the best team when I was getting into
So,
football.
but you grew up
So
in Brooklyn. You had the Jets
just
and the
picked them.
Giants, and you picked the
I
fucking.
fucks with the Jets more than the Giants. But if the Giants make the
But you
Super
own
Bowl,
that- but you
I
do-
will go for the
But I have seen you in a Lawrence Taylor jersey.
because I'm not stupid
He breaks white men.
and legs. So I don't want him to ever see me and be like, "You're in New York. Why are you not?" I was about to make him sound like Mr. T. And I had to pull back.
See?
So that's why I pulled back. And
Me or Lawrence Taylor?
Lawrence Taylor. And that's why I pulled back and it sounded weird. That accent.
Well,
I was like,
to be fair, wait, did Mr. T ever have a coke problem?
probably,
He
sir.
seems, he seems like he was.
clean.
I mean, he was an action star in the 1980s. I feel
Pay the
like.
fool who gives me coke.
Yeah, I feel like if you're gonna have a coke problem,
He
like
might.
it's gonna be
Give me
Mr.
crack.
Because LT, like fucking Belichick covered, like he was known. He covered all that shit up, so LT could
Yeah.
just go and like
He
just
did crack.
just ruin quarterbacks.
He did crack and then he hit people, which that's proving the point. Crackheads are useful if used right.
Yo,
I have an organization called Crackheads Unite.
the '86 Mets, they're all fucking doing blow.
Yeah, but they like fucking
It's like-
even fucking what's the white guy who played baseball?
All of them.
That's not Dominican. Nah, he played for the Yankees. Fuck is his name?
Mickey Mantle.
You're
Roger
getting close.
Maris, Lou Gehrig, Babe Ruth, Yogi
There we
Berra.
go.
Which
Babe
one?
Ruth.
Babe Ruth.
Okay. Yeah,
The fat one. Right? He was the fat one,
for
right?
sure.
Oh yeah, no, he
Apparently
fucking,
he was doing blowing shit as well.
Yeah, he used to smoke and eat in the dugout and like fuck, dude. What's his face? Daryl Strawberry. He was fucking amazing. So he was coked out all the time. Apparently,
it to the black
he used to point. he used to
We
point.
both tightened up. We were like,
He
"Oh,
used
my
to
God, talk
point
about
to.
Daryl."
He said.
Yeah.
He said like
So
when he
many
would-
Dominicans you could have chose from.
Nah, he said when he was in the field, he would point to a woman in the stands, and like stadium security would come get her, and then in between innings he would fuck her in the locker room
I want to be
before
him.
coming. Yeah, dude, like.
And then hit a home run.
Yeah, like that was his
That's-
life in the fucking 1980s.
He's living the dream, and you guys
And then Doc
have
Gooden-
girlfriends.
And then Doc Gooden just got.
Y'all
caught with
essentially
coke.
did the same thing, and she was like, "So where are we now? What do we do, Daryl? So what? So you just gonna go out there and leave me back here?" And y'all was stuck.
He would just sign a baseball for her and give her an 8-ball and just fucking go back out.
80s was wild.
Yeah, dude.
80s was a
Like
wild time.
you would fucking party, man.
I will admit that's the one thing I'm happy I didn't grow up in the 80s because I probably would have done blow at some point mistakenly. Like I know they lace blunts with like
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
I remember I seen dude actually lace a blunt with heroin,
Yeah, I've seen that.
actual heroin, and he was like, "You want something?" I said, "Nigga, I seen you put a substance in it," and was his response. I swear on everything. He goes, "Nigga, it's just heroin." What?
Just heroin.
Just heroin. Okay.
Just heroin?
The fact
Nigga
that
did this. Basically, he salt bathed his fucking blunt. Like the nerve of you, and then no, it's gonna be good.
How
And he
have-
smoked it and it smelled disgusting.
how have you been around how have you been involved in comedy for this long and you haven't even like seen somebody doing coke?
Oh, I've seen it. You know what's crazy? I've was grew up in the streets, quote unquote, and I was around a bunch of drug dealers and a bunch of like drugs growing up and seeing that shit. And I have yet to, and I didn't see as much coke just use until I did comedy. Just like casual key bumps.
I've
Yeah.
yet to see it done.
Oh, dude,
I know when X, Y, or Z goes to the bathroom and then comes out a new person. I know what happened.
XYZ.
I think we know who XYZ is. No,
We
I
do.
saw a comedian. I'm not going to say who it was.
Keith Chase. It's XYZ.
But I was at a
Stay
show, and
That's why he screams.
and like I was sitting next to him, and he was just like I just seen like put something on his lap, and like he pulls out his credit card, he starts cutting it up, puts it on his key, and I was like, he goes, yeah, and he goes, I don't drink. And I was like, that's an extreme. It's like I won't drink, but I will just casually do coke at a show
Can
in
you
the
imagine if
audience.
someone's like, look, I only don't like Asians. Everyone knows.
Standing over a dead body. I don't like
It's like, dude, could you
That's
and like
it.
I'm not
That's fine.
I'm not equating the two, but like, could you imagine like you're just like at a party or whatever, people are like smoking weed and drinking, and you just see a guy just like.
I've seen that too.
It's like, what, man? Like, I don't
seen-
smoke. Like,
I
what
don't
the fuck are you
smoke.
talking about?
I need my vice.
I seen someone shoot up with a do-rag. Now, if they would have had a designer do-rag, I might have been more impressed. And that's a callback for your ass. And on that note, Keith Chase, we appreciate you for coming.
I appreciate
We
you guys having me on.
For being here and being small and queer. Give them all your information.
Being small and what? Yeah, so you can.
All right, guys, thanks.
So you can follow me on Instagram at Chase the Short Guy. You can also follow me on Twitter at Chasing Keith. I'm trying to get back into the comedy scene now that I have the time and that the comedy scene is starting to come back. So I hope to see you guys around town.
Oh, and on that note, thank you guys for listening.
Peace out.